2 years ago when we first started out on this project, I was telling people that I was working on an anorexia musical and then laughing and saying, no, it's not the sort of thing that you would see at Edinburgh, which is being very, very funny. It's got funny moments in it, but it's also telling a serious story. Obviously, that this has been written from a point of view of experience, but it is theatrical. And in all those sorts of examples of shows which are written from something that was real, it needs to be changed to make it work as a piece of theatre. So the writers inevitably base characters on 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 different people. They invent characters that never existed. So you start reading loads of stuff about anorexia and it's quite a difficult subject. But because we are working with the writers, it's fantastic because they're there on hand. And if at any point in any rehearsal you just, why are we doing this? Explain that to me, you know, or is this right? What's the physicality? How weak is she? How strong is she now? How belligerent is she? It's little things. Let me give you an example. I had no knowledge of the fact that in the eating disorder units, they had to sit down all the time. And here's me as a director putting in moves and having people wandering around the rooms, and the writers are going, no, they wouldn't do that. They'd be told to sit down. They'd have to sit still because when you're walking about, you're burning calories. You are, you know, energizing, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to be putting on weight, so you need to sit still. So it's nuggets of information like that which we've put into the production. So anyone who comes who has any knowledge of what we're talking about will hopefully feel it's realistic. Theatre is supposed to educate and inform, and I think we'll do that in spades, because if you know nothing about this, you're going to go away with knowledge that you didn't arrive with. I hope also that we will also entertain, because it is a piece of theatre and it's got some wonderful songs in it, which even if you don't connect with the anorexia itself, hopefully you'll go away, talk about. And my main hope is that in the bar people will be having conversations about, I didn't know that was like, I had no understanding about how, you know, difficult it was for girls to get out of this. I say girls because there are boys as well, but it is predominantly female genders that suffer. So it's a balance between those two things. It's a piece of theatrical entertainment, but it is supposed to tell you something that you didn't know before.